Hey guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to make this dynamic fog. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is create a material. So right click, go to materials and type fog. Once that's done, double click and open it up. Now the first thing we're going to do is head to the bottom left of the panel and change material domain, keep it on surface, blend mode will be translucent, and then shading model will be unlit. And then you're ready to get started. So now right click and type in texture coordinate, S click for a parameter node, and this will be cloud size. And then M click for a multiply node. Now right click for a time node, type in time, get the time node out. Then we're gonna do another parameter, so S click. Time multiplier, and then M click for another multiply. So let's connect all those in. And then I'm gonna add a panner. So right click, add panner. So the coordinate will go into the coordinate sections and the time will go in the time section. So plug in the multiplies to both. And then now we're going to bring in our texture noise. I will have this texture noise provided in the description. So just go in, download it. And if you actually it'll be a uasset. So you have to drag and drop it into your content folder for your actual project. Once you do that, it'll pop up in your Unreal project and you're ready to get started. So bring both of those textures in, duplicate it, and then add the multiply to both. Add 2 power nodes. And then we're gonna do another S click for a cloud contrast. And we're gonna plug both those into the exponent. Cool. Let's do an add node and a multiply node. Let's change the cloud contrast to 3, cloud size to 1, the time multiplier to 1 as well, and then for the panner, we're going to do 0.01 and 0.006, and then we'll do the exact opposite for the other panner, so it'll be negative 0.01 and negative 0.006. And then if you want your fog to go faster or slower in the movement, this is where you change it. Perfect. So the next one is we're going to add a pixel depth. S click for another parameter node. This will be called depth fade distance. Right click, add a divide. And then right click again and add a saturate. Now plug everything in. Then we're going to left click, highlight everything, press C, and name this depth fade. Perfect. Now we'll go up top and we'll just do V click to get a vector node. Actually, let's keep this white. So click on it and just go up and make it white. This will be the fog color. And then S click. And we'll name this color intensity. And then from there, let's create a multiply. Oops. Let's delete this multiply. Only one multiply. So let's plug in the multiply. Bring the multiply down, delete this one. And then let's highlight this, press C again, and we'll name this emissive color. Perfect. And then actually delete this last multiply, we don't need it. So these are all the different sections laid out. We have one more to go. I'm going to move the cloud noise section across. Add in one more multiply. I'll bring the emissive color into the multiply, and then create another multiply. Take the add from cloud noise and saturate from depth fade and bring those into that multiply. And then on this last multiply for emissive color, I'm also going to plug it into emissive color. Cool. Now to get started on the last section. So let's left click and we'll name this geodepth faded distance. Right click and let's add a depth fade. Right click again, let's do a saturate. And then we'll add a multiply. So let's do geodepth fade into faded distance, and then the multiply into depth fade. And then depth fade will go into saturate, and then saturate will go into multiply. And then down here, let's add another parameter node, and we'll call this Fresnel exponent. And we can right click and do a vertex normal WS. And then we'll right click again and just do a Fresnel node. Plug those in, one in exponent and the normal WS into the normal. Right click for a 1 minus. And then we're going to do a remap value range. We'll do the 1 minus into input. And from here, we're going to do two constants. So just duplicating this other constant. And then we're going to do two parameter nodes, so S clicks. First parameter node will be a Fresnel min. And then the other one will be a Fresnel max. Once those are all set up, just plug them all in a row. Let's make the top constant will be 0, the bottom constant will be 1. And then that will be input low, input high. So the Fresnel min will be target low, Fresnel max will be target high, and then the constant one will be input high. And then from there, let's add another saturate. And then we'll put the remap value range into saturate. And the saturate will go into two places. Bring it up to the multiply, and we'll also bring it up to the multiply from the emissive color. And then take the last multiply and plug that into opacity. Then let's left click, drag, press C, and then name this further fades. And now we need to add all the parameters in. So the first one would be depth fade distance. We can make this 1024. For the Fresnel exponent, let's make this 0.2, and then the Fresnel max can be 0.5. And then geodepth faded distance can be 1000. You can play around with that one depending on what you need. And then the color intensity, we can make this 20. And then you're set. Apply and save, and you're ready to go. Now that that's done, go up to the top left-hand corner, click on the box, go down to shapes, and add in a plane. Enlarge the plane over the area in which you want the fog to be. For me, it's going to be pretty much everything. So I'm going to enlarge it pretty big and drag it down so it's kind of just on the edge of the rocks. We don't want it to have like a pretty quick cutoff, so I'm going to make it a little bigger. There we go. And then drag it a little down, and then open up the content browser and add your fog. And there you go. Now you have fog on the bottom of your scene. And you can play around with this, drag it up, drag it down, make sure you have it where you want it to be. Hope you guys like the tutorial. Like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions. I'll always be here to help. So yeah, bye.